I don't care what industry you are in, you never, ever leave you behind. When an employer hires you, they hire you because you have beautiful skills, or you've demonstrated your ability to at least interview, to share your skills, to get a job. Sometimes that job may not really be for you, but I want to talk a little bit about, in my previous video, I talked about honing in on your strengths. I want to talk about a little bit about how you can make a list and check it twice, right? So that you can look at what transformable skills you have to not get a better job. That's cool if you want a better job, but for career development, because that's what we're encouraging here. We're encouraging career development. See, I struggled with an institution developing my career. I say we need to do career development for ourselves. And the way we do that is, what are our top rated skills? Let's look at that. Let's look at this over here, this list that I've put together for you up here. It says, what are your top rated skills? Did you do it faster or more efficiently? These are some questions you can ask yourself. Was it safer or more ingenious? Did it save money, make money, gain customers? Let me share with you what that looks like. As the president and executive director of the National Coalition of Black Women Rising, one of the things we do is we use fund development through our partner orgs to raise money and build sustainability for the nonprofit that we serve, tax exempt status, building a business model of collectivism so that we can always sustain. We can make money off of our own skills. We can grow in partnership together. We keep growing, keep gaining, keep sustaining, keep scaling, keep getting the money, right? That's get the money. So what does that look like? What can that look like? When I think about the question, what are your top rated skills? I think about my skills. My skills are in technology, social sciences and technology. So that's my big thing. Data processing, building, computing, creating, building computers, putting computers together, access centers, building schools, building curriculum design, whatever that is, it's got tech in it. Because I'm a tech person, and my academic scholarly work centers the use of technology in practice, right? So now I'm going to ask myself, did you do it faster or more efficiently? I sure did. Because I realized even as a child, so we be missing our skills, y'all. Even as a child, I talked about that in my most recent book. I talked about how I went back to look at my short stories, a collection of short stories, and realized that I walked into that typing class where I might have had what seemingly a deficit to others of processing my words consistent or as fast as my peers. I ain't had no problem. My fingers didn't have any problems processing the data on the keys, right? So my brain was working. My hands knew how to get the work done, dexterity. So did you do it faster? Yes. While everybody else was doing 65, I was doing 100. So I was doing it faster and more efficiently with less error. So the next question is, was it safer and more ingenious? Yes, because I went on to utilize those skills in a way that it incorporated my concern about the inequities in a community, which was there were no computer access centers in the community. So it was my job, problem, your job to fix it, right? Your job to add some value. So yes, I put together a computer access center, and yes, it was ingenious. So you have to ask yourself, what were some of the things that you loved? Was it faster and more efficient? Was it safer or more ingenious? And the next thing was, did it save money, make money, or gain customers? So when I think about my most recent build, which is in an online environment, I think about Audacity Leadership Institute, which is a technology platform that I built in 2016, right out of the PhD program. Why? Because I knew that what I was sharing in the moment, people really weren't honing in on in 2016. I saw it coming because I'm in the tech space, because I'm studying tech, because I was really studying mobile applications at the time. I seen the timeline of where we were going, and I chose to study something that wasn't being studied at the time. So I added some qualitative value to begin to look at how our providers are using technology in practice. So I built a school. In building that school, does it save money? Absolutely, because the school has video, it has email, it has virtual rooms, it has bookstore, it has everything. So did it save money? Sure, it's gonna save me. It's saving me a whole lot of money. I won't have to have all these other platforms. I done got rid of Slack. I done got rid of a whole lot of subscriptions. I done got rid of a whole lot of things because I don't need them with my own school that has all of these things that are built into it, right? Does it make money? Sure, because I sell it to people. I sell the platform, I sell curriculum design, I sell the space, I sell virtual space, I sell co-working time, I sell. Does it gain customers? Of course, it's gonna gain customers because it has 25 million people that use the platform. So with that said, I have the ability and access 25 million people. So you have to ask yourself these questions. And the way that you can begin your journey into your why, into what are your top rated skills, is make a list. Make a list and check it twice. Include all of your skills. Okay, so here's the method I want you to use. Make a two-sided list. There's a simple piece of paper. A two-sided list. One side says preferred skills and the other side says other skills. So you're going to make this two-sided list. On one side are the skills you love to use. The skills you love to use. For me, it was typing, building, it was computers, it was helping. It was all the things that I love to do for humanity, right? On the other side are your skills you don't enjoy as much, right? But they're in your bag of tricks, your arsenal. I like to say your arsenal, right? So include all your skills from all parts of your life that you can legitimately offer for a fee. Y'all, we have to understand something, that in this current situation with the great resignation, employers, because they now lack employees, are going to come looking for you. So I'm going to need you to hear what I'm saying, that we're going from allegiance to freedom, that you need to build your arsenal so that you can be contracted with these people who need your service that you don't have to have an allegiance to, because now you can stand in your power as a contractor, or as a freelancer. So include all of your skills from all the parts of your life that you can legitimately offer for a fee. Then you want to make sure you have stuff you love doing. Let me just walk through this, including stuff you never thought of charging for. Including stuff you never thought of charging for, right? When I look at this sample, there's a sample skill list that I'm looking at. For example, this person loves editing books and articles. They like writing books and articles. They like project development, teaching, editing, writing, and publishing, proofreading, TV, film, script doctor, character acting, understudy, etc. But they have all these other skills too. For example, I love data processing. I love building computers. I love communicate. I love connecting people, connectedness. I love activating people. I love helping people to start up. I love all of those things, but I know how to edit. I know how to do everything. Why? Because I was a bootlegger. I literally was a bootlegger. I did web design. I did everything because I had to. I didn't have the money. So because I didn't have the money to do it, I had to learn how to do some things, but it wasn't always the best looking. but I wasn't worried about whether it was the best looking. I was going to put myself out there because perfection is paralysis. Perfectionism is paralysis analysis, and it stifles you. So I just got them moving. And so you want to make sure that you put on that list your key skills that will help you see different ways to market yourself and find the project mix likely to be most satisfying for you. So for me, most satisfying is helping those who are helping professionals to integrate technology into practice. Why? Because that's what I love. That's what I love. And we are problem solvers. These individuals who are helping professionals, they are the solution. They are the solution. Those with lived experience, they are the solution, right? And so you have to know what it is that you love, what your strengths are. There is a clear assessment tool that you can use. We take every one of our participants through to make sure we're not harming you. Because when you don't understand what your strengths are and what you have to offer, your top rated skills and the things that you can do faster or more efficiently, safer and more ingenious, save money, make money, and gain customers from, then you are less likely to succeed. And so one of the things we want to make sure is that you go from allegiance to freedom for your family, increase your income, and be free, right? Be free, ultimately be free and leave a legacy for yourself and your family. So you want to be able to look at your skill sets and ask those questions that I asked right there. Make sure you're looking at that question set. And then you're gonna know your metrics. How much did you increase sales by? You want to ask yourself these questions because these are literally the things that are going to help you sell yourself. What and how much did you do? How much did sales increase? How much traffic did your campaign drive to your website? Or if you did a project, for example, I just did a major project incorporating community engagement through group processes in an online environment for a major project to get the at-home test in the community, which we inevitably engaged 60 social care organizations in one county to come together to distribute more than 600,000 at-home tests. That's a major, y'all. And so you have to know, how did you do it? How much time was saved in doing that? This was a 5-6 week project that could have took so much time if we had not used an online environment or someone who had a skill set in online campaigns, online digital campaigns, online theory to practice, online. How much money was made? Well, we weren't in it for money. We were in it for lives. We were in it for status. We were in it to know whether we could reduce the spread by people knowing their statuses, because it was important to us, because there were people dying. And we wanted to make sure that if you knew your status, that at least you knew you had to quarantine to keep other people safe and well. And by what percentage were the losses reduced? How much did you reduce it? How many, if you're a bookseller, if you're Arthur, how many bestsellers have you worked on? Or you're an English person, you're a writer or whatever, you were maybe a ghostwriter. I don't know, but how many did you work on? How many designs, how many awards have you won, right? So I'm an international best-selling author, right? I've won an award in that area. I'm not an award-seeking person, so that's okay, because my reward is in heaven. And I do realize that I'm either out here to help or I'm out here to seek to be famous. And that's not my case. But do I need to be known to do the work? Yes, I do. But there's also a status and a way that you do that as well. And how much grant money have you raised? Have you raised the money? Absolutely, I've raised the money. I'm a grant writer. I teach grant writing and I raise grant money. So that's how the program starts. That's how the program started. That's how we're building the healthy communities, because I wrote the grants. So let's make sure that you are looking at what your skill sets are. Can you specialize in something? Can you heighten your reputation in that area? Absolutely. I could conference. I could write papers. I could present status then, status now. I could continue to talk about the space, the online social support space, what it does. Did it enhance the lives of our constituents? So there's so much you can do when you know your strengths. Can your skills transfer? Yes, your skills can transfer. Now, while I love online social support and everything about computing, but I've got business skills. I've got teaching skills. I've got signature development skills. I help people develop their signatures every day. Why? Because we are our brand. Our story is our business, right? So I teach people how to stand in that because that's how I did it. My name is my name, and that's all I had. That's my name. My name is everything. My name is everything, and everything that I do, it goes back to who I am, right? Because I'm my brand, right? And so everything that I do, the way I act, the way I behave, the way I show up, all of these things are my brand. So I am my signature, I am my story, and I am my brand. So can it transfer? Absolutely, because until the day I go into, the day I'm committed, that dash between the day I was born and the day I'm committed means so much. Just wanted to share that with you. What personal traits enhance your skills? Your communicating, your ability to connect people, your ability to activate, your ability to get in community, your ability to help, your ability to build, whatever that is for you, right? Whatever that is for you. So at any rate, you all, don't want to keep going with this particular one, but I do want to leave you with this statistics here. According to the U.S. labor statistics, real average hourly earnings decreased 1.7% from January 2021 to January 2022. The change in real average hourly earning combined with a decrease of 1.4% in the average work week resulted in a 3.1% decrease in real average weekly earnings over this period. So we're still declining in our earnings. And I want you to be clear as to where we are. These is real-time statistics. This was today, February 17th, 2022. And so I want you to be aware of what's happening. And I want you to make sure that you are creating what your family needs, creating the future that you need, creating, freedom, creating wealth, creating a legacy for yourself with what God created you to be. Because guess what? He knew you before you were born in your mother's womb. And guess what else? He knows the thoughts that he has towards you. And that's to prosper you and bring you to an expected end. This is Dr. Eve, everyone, right here on Dr. Eveangel H. Savage Media Podcast, sharing with you on how to go from allegiance to freedom. Peace and blessings to you all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it with someone. Share the video. Thank you.